getting there.
Okay.
Being here in this mid-morning time frame, we will start to see kind of that steady snow.
Okay.
Let off the gas a little
Okay,
bit.
good.
So that's though what we need to do if we're driving.
Yeah.
Don't be on the accelerator so hard. Well, maybe not hit the brakes so hard either. You know how to drive in the snow. This isn't our first winter doing this, but we do still have the snowfall coming down. Now, as far as it being steady, we were looking at some of these brighter blues, and even I can see right around the metro, we're not seeing as bright of blue there. So that means that our intensity as far as the snow starting to cut back a little bit, but you're still going to notice some snowflakes further south, and yet this system, it also is going to start to push its way out. So we are just now kind of in that turning point since it's mid-morning, and we will see some improvements. The one thing that's been a big component of today's forecast has been temperatures. For Northwest Ohio, a lot of temperatures were holding right above freezing. We're at 33 now in Toledo, BG, Findlay's at 34, but we have Fremont and Defiance right at 32. So that's going to play with road conditions, bridges and overpasses, and also Southeast Michigan. They've been below freezing for much of the night and through the morning, and that's why snow coverage has been a little bit higher there, but also those roadways are still snow covered there as well. Of course, road crews are working throughout Southeast Michigan, Northwest Ohio, and they should be able to keep up considering our hour-by-hour forecast is showing some of that heavy, steady snow that's going to be east of 75 as we roll through our morning here. So as we go, even by lunchtime, I anticipate that the coverage as far as the snowfall, it'll start to be a little bit lower. The intensity will be lower. And then as we get into that mid-afternoon, even 3, 4 o'clock, we'll have the system finally gone. Yes, there will still be a few snow showers here and even a couple of flurries that'll be around for your Friday night plans. Just keep an eye to roadways then by Saturday morning because of that, but at least our Saturday is looking dry. However, it will be cloudy, not as much sun as what we would hope for. But I keep watching our snowfall rates, and you can see that we're kind of getting through that steady snowfall. It's just down to 1/10 of an inch of snow per hour, so that's a slower snow rate, and that looks good even to take us through lunchtime and then into the afternoon. It really starts to drop, so that means that we are getting through kind of the bulk of the system. Of course, roadways this morning, they've been a little bit tricky for some of us on this alert day. So the steady snow, we gave you the yellow light this morning. Midday, still have some slush on those roadways, so still be mindful of that yellow light out there as well. And then conditions will start to improve. Green light roadways as we work through the afternoon and evening. And like I said, still overnight as temperatures fall below freezing. Keep an eye for some icy spots. Now for your weekend though, temperatures don't warm up. This storm brought in cold air. Highs will be in the mid-30s for Saturday and Sunday. A few slick spots will be there on Saturday morning. Like I said, keep an eye to that. And then Sunday, again, watch out on those roadways. We will still have some snow showers in the forecast. But for today, we're working with that lighter snow. It will wrap up by this evening, and you can see temperatures are going to try to just hold into the mid-30s. But as we look at the extended forecast, you'll find 30s straight across the board into early next week. I'm hoping to bring more 40s in once we get there towards Wednesday, Thursday time frame. But the thing is, temperatures are not looking warm as we get into the middle of March. We're still 30s, maybe lower 40s at best, so that's well below average at this point, and it's going to be cold enough that we'll be watching late next week for another system bringing us some rain and snow. So it kind of puts us right on the line, Amanda, as far as some winter, maybe trying to get to spring, but the forecast I think is confused.
Very confused.